In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Man versus Wild. One of the most, or quite probably the most popular TV show ever. Man versus Wild on Discovery Channel. This was so popular that even certain heads of the governments spent some of the time in the wilderness along with the Bear Grill, the adventurist, the survival expert. This adventurist survival expert was, as most of the people know, was thrown into the jungle through a parachute from a helicopter at the places where the human survival is very, very difficult. Now, it was his own responsibility not only to survive over there in the most harsh conditions in the world, but to return to the civilization as well. He did that excellently. The sort of circumstances and the situations he encountered, the people who have seen all that knows. The people who have not seen, extremely difficult, extremely difficult. But he did all that. Now I want to quote here few sentences from that particular adventurist survival expert, Bear Grill. He said during one of his program, during one of his adventure, he said, "The word is neither good nor bad. The word is what you make of it." Something really, really, really important. He said, "The word is neither good nor bad. The word is what you make of it." What we people are doing here in our life, most of us are found complaining, complaining, and complaining, moaning and groaning here and there, if not with others, at least with oneself, at one's own home, with our family members. We are found weeping, crying, moaning, groaning, complaining, complaining, and complaining. Always complaining from everyone else. Our complaints are against all the people, almost all the people who are interacting with. Our complaints are against the society, apart from the individuals, the society as a whole. Our complaints are against the government. Our complaints are against anyone else. Complaining is maybe the most important part of our life. It has become, unfortunately. We are found complaining, complaining, and complaining, complaining for all the time. Is it good, by the way? It's not good. It's not good, really. Well, I'm calling it bad because it is having very, very negative effects upon our psychology. As far our psychology is concerned, whatever we feed our mind, our thoughts with, it will generate and recreate the same product. If at all we are found saying and thinking that the life is very difficult, the life has become very difficult for me, we are found complaining that the life has become very difficult for me, it will prove that you are right. Your psychology will prove that you are right. How will it prove it, by the way? Making it really, really, really difficult. There will be nothing easy thing left. Everything else will become difficult and quite difficult. We are of the view that the people are bad. The people I'm interacting with, they are not good people. They are not cooperative people. They don't obey me. They don't comply me. They don't cooperate with me. Rather, they people are having the bad intentions and the ulterior motives towards me. The society is bad, the government is bad. This is what we are found thinking for all the time, for most of the time. Even I'm said thinking, thinking and thinking. Thinking, and whatever we think, we talk about it, the same thing. It becomes automatic. Whatever we think, it takes a lot of effort to keep it inside our mind only, and not to let it come appear upon our tongues. Even if it does not come, if even if it does not appear upon our tongue, it becomes our action. Actually, whatever we think automatically becomes our action. Dear friends and fellows, if at all we do think that the life is really bad, that the life is really difficult, that the people are not cooperative, that I cannot do this thing, I cannot do that thing, I cannot buy this thing, I cannot live happily, I cannot, I cannot feel happiness while, going with the people, whatever we think, it will prove itself the same. Whatever we think, it will prove itself the same thing with no difference at all. Dear friends, stop doing that. Stop doing that. And believe in what Bear Grylls said, that the word is neither bad nor good, the word is what we make of it. Actually, we have not been given a bad life or a good life, we have been given a life. Now it depends upon me and you, or whether we make it good or bad, or put it aside, put all the things aside, put all the things aside, and believe in one thing. Carefully consider, seriously ponder upon one thing, and this one thing is that wherever we are, wherever we are, we can, if at all we are determined, we can make ourselves move gradually but constantly towards the good thing, towards the good life. If at all the good life is a destination, we can keep walking. I said gradually. If at all not very fastly or rapidly, at least we can move gradually, bit by bit, towards the happiness, towards the prosperity, towards the affluence. We can gradually do all that, but to be able to do all that, we need to believe that I can do that. Most of the people are today complaining about the inflation, that the things have become very, very, very expensive in Pakistan. Okay, what you can do, actually what we need to think, that what I can do about it, what is the benefit of complaining. I'm not the head of the state, I'm not an industrialist, I'm not the one who control the international or the national circumstances and scenarios. I don't control the economy. What I need to do is that I should be able to control myself, and I should be able to control my own circumstances at least. What I can do is that I can stop buying the unnecessary things on the one hand, and I need to increase my income on the other hand. I need to spend carefully on the one hand, stop buying the unnecessary thing, and start, making effort to improve your income, to increase your income. I read somewhere, not by a Pakistani writer, rather by a Western writer, he said that stop buying the unnecessary things. Otherwise, you might have to sell the necessary things. Stop buying unnecessary things. If you don't do that, you may have to sell the necessary things. Now, what should be your option? What should be your choice? What should be the choice of mine? Obviously, stop buying the unnecessary things, so that we don't have to sell the necessary things later on. So there is no use of moaning and groaning and complaining about the inflation for all the time, the price hike for all the time, what the traders are doing, what the government doing, what the industrialists are doing. Stop complaining, stop criticizing all those people, and start thinking that what I can do for myself. And whatever I can do for myself is that I shouldn't be buying the unnecessary things, and I should, spend more carefully on the one hand. I need to increase my income on the other hand. On the other hand, through legitimate means, through legitimate means, it is quite possible as well. It is quite possible as well. If at all somebody thinks it is not possible, then it is not possible indeed. But if at all somebody thinks that it is possible indeed. If at all somebody thinks it is quite possible, it is absolutely possible, it will become quite possible and absolutely possible as well. It depends upon you actually, it depends upon you, it depends upon me, and it depends upon all of us actually. That is what is needed to do, or not. Stop moaning and groaning that the life is bad, that the world is bad, that things are difficult, that the people are bad. None of those things is bad. It depends upon me and you, whether we make it good, whether we make it bad. Work creatively, work consistently, work ardently, work meticulously, live happily. Thank you, Jazakallah.